them off because it's corners of academia. But we have seen what happens when you take casually
I think
absolutely
women
crazy
should just
ideas.
be required. Women should just be required to make themselves available at a moment's notice to everyone who
this is the end of that.
The least bit of interest.
It's the end. I think a partial answer to what you're asking might be to think along the lines of Adam Smith, who saw two different spheres. And in The Wealth of Nations, he talked about the invisible hand, which governs the market. But then he also talked about theory of moral sentiments, which was the realms where the market didn't go. And at the time, that was larger than now, because it included the formation of families. And now with dating apps, you can apply economic arguments to how people make decisions on dating apps. Like, it's a lot more marketized than it was. But there is a realm where the market does not go. And traditionally, we have thought that everything that happens behind your front door is that.
Right.
You don't do care.
Bedroom.
Yeah, but also with care. Like, the reason that a child cares for their aging parents isn't because the parents cared for them when they were small. It's not a market exchange. But of course, the market is coming in there. It's coming into childcare. It's coming into elderly care. And as soon as you do that, the government has opinions about how it's done. Like, if the government is providing any of the care, well, the taxpayer has opinions on whether you're a good enough carer or not. So I think we're in a state of flux where we're marketizing a bunch of things that used to live in the theory of moral sentiments realm. And that is part of what we are seeing happening. And I think it's part of the answer to your question. If something is freedom of association, it's in the non-marketized part. But if what you're talking about is, say, how an entirely government-funded operation like the BBC hires, I think that's in the public domain. And that might be somewhere that you would have rules that say, this isn't about freedom of association. This is about transparency, that you are, doing things in the fair and open